I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yo, it is Friday Night Lights. No, not the movie. That joke's getting old. Fuck all of you. My name is Tender Confidential. This is Friday Night's trivia. As I'm finishing my couple pieces of sushi because I wanted to add the questions on screen and I didn't shove it down my face quick enough. As always, no surprise to anybody, I'm making another slight format change in the Fuck About League. And what better way to test my mental, child of like, I'm pretty sure this is good, but let's test it out. And here's an excuse to do an exhibition teams match because, spoiler alert, teams is going to drop once the singles tournament is over. So 2 teams that are also in the Fuck About teams division, they don't have a choice. They're already in it. We have the Beers to my left on your screen and my right in real life, which is weird because it's technically on my left as I'm looking, but that's anyway. And the Skeleton Crew. So first over, the Beers. As always, you guys have fun me messing with formats and yada, yada, yada. So get your memes out of the way there. But what are your guys' thoughts on just the format as a whole, as well as your opponent in this exhibition, the Skeleton Crew?
Not only do I have fun with you changing formats, I have fun with 25% of every one of your videos being you talking about how you change the formats. That's what I look forward to.
If you get ahead of the meme, then it doesn't hurt your feelings when people make fun of you.
When you mention it during every question that you change the format, that's my favorite part. Will?
I think my favorite part of going into tonight is Eric saying that I would easily pick the whitest shit humanly possible, and then he fucking gave us easily whiter shit than I could possibly give tonight. Bravo for not understanding what the color of white actually is.
One of those movies, the person of color is Asian. Yeah, just one Asian person. It's the whole movie. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Eric, there's a black guy in Heathers. He's the editor of the newspaper. Yeah.
All right. Well, now I got to change question too. What color is the editor of the newspaper? No, Eric. If you want to continue white-splaining this match, how are you feeling, and how are you feeling about playing with Jacob again?
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to play with my fellow tag team champions at the Wrestling with Trivia thing. I was just wondering how could Will forget that Gabriel Union wasn't 10 Things I Hate About You. But then I figured that he skips all the scenes with black people in it. So,
boom!
The more you know.
Oh, yeah. How dare I forget the 5 lines that she actually had? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She shows up a lot. Yeah.
Well, the high school teacher was black.
Yeah. How can you forget about Mr. Morgan?
Oh, yes. Daryl Chill. Yeah,
hey, how about you guys all stop talking about movies that I might have written questions for you, fucks? Jacob, cream cheese, how you feeling?
Feeling good. It's rather late night for me, but I'm always down for this, so I'm ready to go.
I mean, even if you weren't down, these other guys would make you down. So here's a quick update on the format. Round 1 is going to be all data. I figured if we're doing this type of stuff, A, how can I make it easier for the writers, and B, how can I make it fair for the players? Where if I'm going to ask some really possibly hard plot questions, let's do some generic JPO data questions. So round 1 is going to be all data based. You'll see the categories, and then we'll talk about round 2 when we get there. Gentlemen, is you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is you or is you not my constituent? In the first category of actor roll call, we have Jennifer Aniston, female Philip Seymour Hoffman, Alec Baldwin, and Hank Azaria. What film are those 4 people in together?
Can you say Alec Baldwin like that?
Alec Baldwin.
This week I know what is that a reference to. So yeah.
Now you know.
You learn. Yeah, now I know.
The more you know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting off over with John.
Along Came Polly.
Eric.
I said the same thing. Along Came Polly.
Will.
Polly want a cracker? Along came Polly.
And Jacob.
Not a thing.
It is, in fact, Along Came Polly.
Movie with Philip Seymour Hoffman shits his pants.
Sexy man with no shirt. Question number 2 in the category of director filmographies. We have The People vs. Larry Flint, Man on the Moon, and Hair. Who directed thy films? Shout out to the 2 people watching. If any of you 2 people hate getting laugh reacted to, comment below.
I will be happy to come back and laugh react to that.
4,
Got him. Ha.
2, 1. Oh no, I'm getting sued. Starting off over with Jacob.
He also directed Amadeus, Milos Forman.
All right, let's calm down. Will.
Milos Forman.
We have a comment. I'm nervous. What's it going to say? Eric.
Milos Forman.
And John.
Milos Forman.
Milos Forman is correct. Okay. Tato.
Oof, Tato. Hello, Tato. Happy birthday, Tato.
Happy birthday, Tato. Question number 3 in the category of the 2010s. What was Paul Feig's final film of the 2010s?
Clearly, Tato is a fan of Dido.
Hey.
Thank you. Yeah, like the song. It's the song at the beginning of Stan, the Eminem song. My tea's gone cold. I wonder why. Ever.
Wrong.
5. I didn't have any clips that said boo, so that was the best I could do. 5. 4, 3. Big Stan fan. 2, 1. Back over to John.
The Ghostbusters female version.
Eric.
I guess Simple Paper.
Will.
That might be right. I said Ghostbusters 2016.
And Jacob, what's the right answer?
I said Spy.
Oh, never mind. Looking for Last Christmas, my favorite Paul Feig movie.
Okay.
2019.
The year after, right? Yeah, makes sense.
Question number 4 in the category of Oscars. Sacha Baron Cohen was nominated for writing for both Borat movies. What film did his acting get nominated for? Fire question. Thanks, guys. No, not Paul Feig.
Tato did like the joke.
Goddamn spell check.
Shh.
5,
Used to know that.
4, 3, 2, 1. Back over to Jacob.
He was in Hugo, right?
Will.
But he was nominated for the Trial of the Chicago 7.
Eric.
Yeah, I knew I was going to get pissed when I heard the right answer. I wrote Les Mis.
And John.
Trial of Chicago 7.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
For the trial of the Chicago 7. In the category of coming of age, who plays the fat friend Vern in Stand By Me? Jacob, in your match against Madi next week, I'm rooting for you to win so I can make you watch some comedies that are going to make you feel uncomfortable.
Wonderful.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John.
Jerry O'Connell.
Eric.
I wrote Will Wheaton.
Will.
He put down the sliders and starred in Sliders. Jerry O'Connell.
And Jacob.
He's not even in the movie Jack Black.
He is just fat, but no, he's not the fat friend. In the category of 90s, what year saw the release of But I'm a Cheerleader? Oh, hey, I have this answer.
Yeah, I almost wrote Jerry O'Connell, but somewhere I heard Will Wheaton as a fat kid in something, but I didn't remember where.
I thought you were going to say I almost wrote Jerry O'Connell, but then I didn't want to get it right, so I didn't.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacob.
Never heard of this. 95.
Will.
So its limited release was in 1999. Its wide release was in 2000.
Eric.
99.
I only said 99.
And John.
I also put 95, so I forgot.
99 is what we would accept, and whatever else Will said. Mr. I was there. The category of actor filmographies. Looking for Saving Private Ryan, Argo, Drive, and The Disaster Artist. Who was in these films? Pat myself on the back end. I'm loving the new background music. 5, 4. No need for me to endlessly banter unless I'm patting myself on the back. 2, 1. Jacob.
Bryan Cranston.
Will.
He was in 4 of the 5 I know for Bryan Cranston.
Eric.
Same logic, Bryan Cranston.
And John.
Well, good. I feel better about putting Bryan Cranston.
It is Bryan Cranston. What's the one you didn't know? Disaster Artist?
No, I didn't realize he was an Argo.
Oh, yeah.
He was the head CIA agent liaisoning for Ben Affleck.
Okay. I knew all the other. I knew all the other.
You just wanted him to go fuck himself. Question number 8 in the category of horror. Who directed Dress to Kill? Potato. Fuck. Not exactly sure what that's in relation to. Maybe Dress to Kill. Dressing to Kill? Yeah. Fucking to death. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to John.
Brian De Palma.
Will. I mean Eric, but it doesn't. Eric.
Brian De Palma.
Will.
I did not know that. I said Wes Craven.
And Jacob.
Alfred Hia. I mean Brian De Palma.
Cream cheese, bring it to the shade. Your penultimate question in the category of directors. Who directed Bullet Train?
Oh.
Oh. He was in the middle of typing Argo fuck yourself, but I said it already.
100% fair.
Just kept
See,
the fuck.
Oh, we think alike. When in doubt, go fuck yourself. 5, 4. Knock, knock. 3, 2. That's a catch me if you can joke. 1. Let's go over to Jacob.
David Leitch.
Will.
One can argue it's a sentient pile of cocaine, but it's also David Leitch.
Eric.
Go watch The Fall Guy, now in theaters. David Leitch.
And John.
I wasn't sure, but I heard David Leitch.
David Leitch is what we were looking for. Does anyone have any perfect rounds?
No.
No.
Your final question, because we haven't had any perfect rounds in a while. So
We had a dirty sweep once.
yeah,
So
it's easier to keep track. Acts and actresses. What 2 actors star main star, on the poster together in 99 Homes? So it's not a trick question. It's the 2 I'm looking for. I don't want to hear like, oh, but I also win the movie. Shut up.
The star is very clear. I wouldn't. But I don't even know what the movie is.
Sometimes you gotta write those perfect game busters. I mean, it's not a hard question, but it's also a harder one in the sense of like, if you know, you know. If you don't even know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John.
Michael Shannon and Shia LaBeouf. I'm sure Michael Shannon's right.
Eric.
And I wrote Jeff Bridges and Martin Sheen.
Will.
Sometimes you gotta go fuck yourself because you're the only one who has that low standard. Mila Kunis and John Krasinski.
Damn it. And Jacob.
Andrew Garfield and Michael Shannon.
Andrew Garfield and Michael Shannon. A big pull there for Jacob to make it 14-11, a 3-point game going into round 2. But the Bears are still leading, so what I'm going to need from you is Bears pick 3 numbers 1 through 6. Order does not matter because it doesn't matter, point values.
Well, whatever you want.
2, 3, 5.
Sounds
Okay.
awesome.
Okay. And then Skeleton Crews 1, 4, and 6. All right, so we'll go. Beers, do you want to go first or second?
Doesn't matter.
You going back and forth?
No, you're gonna get your 3 movies, so because it's 6 questions, so there's no point of going back and forth because it's only 6.
Let them go first.
Okay, Skeleton Crew. Your 3 movies are Heathers, Basketball, and While You Were Sleeping.
Great.
And then Beers, you got Happy Time, 10 Things,
And Scott Pilgrim.
and Scott Pilgrim. All right, Skeleton Crew, we're going to start with you. Are you ready?
Sure.
Multiple choice is available as well as steals. 2 points, 1 point, etc. First question in Heathers for the Skeleton Crew. Veronica and JD play a stripped version of what game?
It's Crockett. That's the name of the game with the
Croquet.
nails and the
Croquet.
that thing. Yeah. Croquet. Final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. Crockett, hilarious. How would we have judged that just as Americans? Would we have said, fuck you, you're wrong, learn America? Or
No, we would have said no. And strip tubs. Come on.
question number 2 in Heathers. Veronica tells Heather McNamara after her suicide attempt that if she was happy, she'd be what?
A game show host. I think that's.
I think that's
game
right.
show host. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Let's go.
Nice.
All right. In basketball, scroll to find it. Your first question. Coop said Squeak couldn't get a chick even if what?
Well, at least I know who they are, but I don't remember that quote.
You want to go multiple?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, go multiple.
Multiple choice, please.
Is it A, his cock was 12 inches long? B, he had a $100 bill in his zipper? C, his balls were the color of the rainbow? Or D, his mom vouched for him?
I think it's B.
Go with it.
B. Final answer.
That's correct for a point.
That's the only one that sounded familiar. Now I've seen it at least.
All right. Your next question. What specific Squeak-related psych out is constantly said?
I don't know this specifically. Like, did you hear Squeak bang your sister? I think that's. I kind of want to shoot with it. I don't know for sure.
Let's not risk it. Let's go multiple.
Sure. Yeah. Because,
Multiple choice, please.
Multiple
All right.
choice.
Is it A, he's dating their sister? B, he's dating their mother, typo. Or no, brother. C, he's dating their mom. Or D, he's dating their dad.
Yeah, I think it's A. Yeah, that sounds the most familiar.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Hold up. No, yeah, A. Final answer.
Yeah.
That is correct. I also would have accepted bang just because it's not an
Yeah,
exact.
because they say.
John, do we want
because at the.
John, do we want to challenge that because half the times they say mother?
Mm.
Or do you just want to let go?
I don't have any backup questions, so let's let it go.
It's fine.
It's the next
Okay.
one. But I,
Most of the time they do say mother once or twice, but most of the time it's sister.
That's why I was.
I do appreciate the baseball. But I am sorry, but I'm glad they got it right. Because then we didn't have to deal with that issue. Your final category is while you're sleeping. What is the primary subject of the Callahan business?
I think it's carpentry.
Do you want to go multiple, or are you confident with that?
No, I'm not. Let's go multiple. Yeah.
Yeah, multiple choice, please.
All right. Is it A, furniture, B, cars, C, coins, or D, banking?
Okay, it's furniture. Yeah.
All right, A.
Final answer.
That's correct.
Yeah, it was.
I wouldn't have been able to accept carpentry, because they resell people whose dies their furniture.
Yeah, I think the Bill Pullman guy is the one who wants to do that later. Yeah.
And it's not really carpentry, but yeah, I would have accepted that if I would ask that. That's not the point. What object was the cause of Peter losing a ball?
Ah, shoot. Somebody mentioned that the other day when I asked this similar question. What object?
Choice, then?
Yeah, multiple, but I probably knew it when I hear it.
Yeah.
Is it A, a hand hook, B, rope, C, pencil, or D, his zipper?
I think it's a pencil.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Pencil, final answer.
That is correct.
Yeah, I almost said pen. I'm glad I didn't say pen.
All right. Scouts and Crew taking the lead. 19-14 going over to the Beers. Beers, are you ready?
Let's do this.
All right. Your first question in the category of Scott Pilgrim. What is the E word not allowed to use in the house?
It's his ex-girlfriend's name, but I'm blanking out of what her name is.
We know multiple?
Yeah, more than likely.
Go ahead.
Multiple, please.
All right. Is it A, envy, B, evil, C, erratic, or D, engorged?
Yeah, for Envy Adams, it's A, envy.
Final answer.
That's correct.
I
Played
hate
by
this
Brie
multiple.
Larson before.
They were names. Yeah.
I didn't say E name. I just said E word. So your
yeah.
second question. What is Scott's favorite beverage?
Coke Zero.
That I remember. Yeah.
Coke Zero, final answer.
Goddamn right it is. Mine only on tap or a fountain. I don't know why I hate it out of the bottle. Your next movie in 10 Things I Hate About You. Allison Janney's character is seen writing what?
Romance novel.
Sure. Go ahead.
A romance novel, final answer.
I'll accept that.
Erotic fiction, is that what you want?
Yeah, it's more erotic. Yeah,
A romance
but
novel.
give it to
Fiction is
yeah, it is erotic romance. It's the same thing.
For the beers question there. Now we're even. So
She was Colleen Hoover before Colleen Hoover.
and your second question. What animal was Verona rumored to have eaten alive?
a duck.
Go for it. I haven't seen
Everything but the beak and feet. A duck, final answer.
That's correct. You being very ecstatic about him allegedly eating a duck. It's correct for 2 points.
Better than eating a chipmunk.
Was in the multiple choice. No, it's hamster. Happy Time Murders, final movie of round 2. What kind of animal does Phil see in a way we should never see an animal?
A cow?
You mean in the porno video? Yeah. Right? Oh, when he goes backstage, you mean? Yes.
Well,
yeah.
when the curtain goes back, like the cow's getting it.
Yeah, the cow, like the milk shooting everywhere. Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to see a cow, final answer.
Unfortunately, he saw a cow getting milked.
Final answer.
There's a quote later which is why I was confident that it was a happy ending. He's like, I never get that goddamn cow out of my head. And your final question of round 2 for everybody. When Phil is getting beat up, he says it's like doing what?
So when you say everybody,
This is the last question of the round, is what he means.
okay. So it's like fluffing a pillow to him.
Yes.
Fluffing a pillow, final answer.
Damn, I was hoping I'd get you on that one. That is correct. Fluffing a pillow. I want to read my multiple choice because those are fun making.
Yeah, say it. I want to hear the multiples.
Fluffing a pillow, squeezing a sponge, tickling feathers, and opening a bag of chips because it's full of air. So
I think for fun you should have like putting your dick in rice pilaf.
God damn it. Next time.
I want
Next
to guess
time.
what you should or shouldn't do to your pillow. So yeah.
Nice.
Peel off again.
Peel offing. All right, Beers, you guys are in the lead. Categories or numbers 1 through 6. Order does matter this time.
Doesn't really matter again. You want to do it again? Do you want to do 2, 3, 5 again? Who cares? Or you want to
Process.
How about
Exactly. Will respects the process.
615?
615 is fantastic.
Look at John respecting the process. All right, Krew, 2, 3, 4 in any order.
You want to go 4-3-2, Eric?
Yeah, you read my mind. Yeah, that was the order. I think.
4-3-2. Then it shall be.
Okay. Beers, your first category to assign a value to. Going to be collabing on all 3. Indiana Jones. You want to make that your 2, 3, or 5?
I'm not horrible in this.
I'm also not horrible at it. You want to put it in the middle?
When was the last time you watched these? Let me ask you that.
Oh, jeez. I watched the first like 1,000 times when I was a kid, and the other ones not so much. But so if they're about the first 3 movies, I'm pretty sure. But it's up to you.
Should we just go 2 just to be on the safe side?
Well, what other stuff is there in this round? We got Rachel Sennott and Edgar Wright. And, yeah, let's put it 2.
Figure it out. All right. Appreciate it. Skeleton Crew. Hugh Grant. 2, 3, or 5?
I've seen the ones that Will has made me see. So all the
You
rom
want to
coms.
go 2?
I'm worried that the Alvin and the Chipmunks is going to show up, so I'm happy making it the 3.
I mean, I've seen at least a few Alvin and the Chipmunks ones, so
also you feel more confident. We don't even know if we got it, so 2 is fine. It's
let's
2
let's go 2.
pointers fine.
All right. Beers. Edgar Wright directed. 3 or 5?
3 or 5?
Let's just do 3.
All right, 3 is fine.
All right. Skeleton Crew. Rachel Sennott. 3 or 5?
Let's make it 5. Yeah, we don't know what's left, so 5 is fine. Yeah.
All right. And then Beers, your 5-pointer will be in Alvin and the Chipmunks. And Skeleton Crew, your 5 will be in Richard Linklater. Or your 3-pointer will be in Richard Linklater.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
All right, Skeleton Crew, you're down 6. We're going to start with you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Sure.
For 2 points in the category of Hugh Grant, can collab. What is Hugh Grant's goal to sell by the end of The Gentleman?
Don't remember the a screen. I think it's the screenplay.
Screenplay, yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Because he's the one he's like the guy in the middle telling the story, kind of like that.
Yeah.
I think a screenplay is the closest I would think to a good answer. So let's go with that. Screenplay, final answer.
That is correct.
Nice.
Oh, I only seen it
Right,
once.
pretty close.
Yeah,
That is
totally
correct.
forgot about it. Like,
Move this down to the bottom so I don't have to keep scrolling up.
yeah, I should have known you wouldn't go for a rom-com in there.
Absolutely not an exhibition.
And I really like all his rom-coms too. To be fair,
You don't have to hit this to stay alive, but obviously it'll help. For 3 points, Richard Linklater. What is Miranda Cosgrove's first name in School of Rock?
Oh,
it's Summer.
yes, that's correct.
Summer, final answer.
That is correct.
Yeah, I almost wrote a question about her the other day.
She is glass back totem.
I almost said Megan, but that's Carly.
No, that's Drake and
Yeah,
John.
sorry, Drake and Josh. Yeah, obviously not
All right.
Carly. Yeah.
You do have to hit your 5-pointer to stay alive.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yep.
And Rachel Sennott. Who directed Shiva Baby and Bottoms?
Emma Seligman, final answer.
All right, there we go.
Sorry to not compare, but I know that
Oh,
I was
no,
worried. Buddies was going to come up as the director because I never remembered that
Yeah,
person.
I asked that one last time, so I mixed it up a little bit there.
Wolverine. I knew that. Come on.
All right, Gears, you got to answer some questions to take back the lead and win the exhibition, and then tell me how the format is. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
All right, for 2 points in Indiana Jones. When Indy sees Marion in Raiders of the Lost Ark, when Indy sees Marion, she tells him he's not the man she knew how many years prior?
Like she was much younger,
Yeah.
like 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
The quote, I think it's maybe 12 or 15. I don't know.
5.
You do an extension and think
Extension.
about it? Extension.
Those are allowed.
Yeah, because they're not that old, but you figure they had to have been adults, what she's referring to, right? So, probably 20 or less. It's 20 or less. You want to just go 10?
I kind of want to go 15.
All right, 15 before it.
15 final answer.
10 is what we're looking for.
God damn it.
10.
I'm sorry.
10.
That was my fault.
That's all right.
All right. For 3 points in the category of Edgar Wright, what animated movie does Baby recite to Doc multiple times? In Baby Driver.
I should rewatch this movie, I guess. I don't remember this at all.
Is it one of the Disney films? Because I don't remember this at all.
Most likely.
Should we just say something like Aladdin?
Yeah, go for it.
Aladdin, final answer.
Fucking quote Monster Sing to me again.
Okay.
All right. As we all predicted, it comes down to Alvin and the Chipmunks for the game. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
How many total, regardless of medium, Alvin and the Chipmunks movie was Jason Lee in?
He was in the first 4. He was in the 4 live action films.
You're not counting any direct-to-video shit, right?
As far as I'm aware, there aren't any direct-to-video shit that's in canon of this.
Okay, then yeah, he's in the 4. Yeah, I know that.
If there are direct-to-video films, I have not heard of them. So I wanted to stick with the 4.
Yeah, he's in the 4.
4, final answer.
I was hoping I could get you to talk yourself out of it with the regardless of the medium. And your winner, your Milwaukee Bears. It is, in fact, the first 4 live-action films. Epic comeback for the Skeleton Crew in this exhibition. We're going to start off with the Milwaukee Bears. Obviously, as I say always whenever I'm touching some, be objective so you can critique it. What are your thoughts on the format? And then, obviously, just the funness of Friday Night Lights exhibition style for this match.
It was great. I was kind of upset that they got our categories and did better in our categories than we did in their categories, but whatever. Yeah, it's fine. Stop changing it.
I had a feeling that this was going to be like the good version of it. Obviously, like I said, you guys can be honest and hurt my feelings, but I had a feeling that if this goes right, then this will be the final change. Will, what are your thoughts?
I don't have any problem with this. Go, Will.
I think in general it went just fine. Like what John said, it's always a little disheartening when your opponent can fight their way back in categories that they're absolutely not confident in, and then categories that we thought that we were confident in, we kind of shit the bed on. And then, of course, no one should ever be proud for nailing an Alvin and the Chipmunks film at any point.
Hey, we put our point values in the right place. We played a superior strategy, I think.
That's true.
Yeah, if that would literally been any other way, then you would have lost. So that is great luck and also strategy. Skeleton Crew, You guys play together in different variations of trivia. What are your thoughts on playing together in this format, as well as just exhibition style, having a little bit of fun on a Friday night?
I mean, the last time we played in your channel was one of the greatest matches we ever had. It was against Tato and Sandy. It's a hell of a match. It was super close. This one looks closer than it actually was, so I'm kind of sad that I didn't trust my gut in some of the second round questions. But if I had played like today, if I had played yesterday like I played today, would have been much closer.
How do you feel, by the way, in comparison to yesterday?
Yeah, I feel much better now. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I can't believe I got that gentleman question right. I haven't thought about that movie in a while. I don't, and I liked it, but I haven't thought about that. How you feel, Jacob?
Felt good. I definitely dropped the ball on some round wonders, which definitely put us behind the 8 ball. But you know what? We came back and we did what we could.
You guys, as a team, you guys fill each other's holes or gaps or whatever the phrase is.
I thought you were doing the scissoring thing like they do in AEW. That's for the wrestling crew. Scissor me.
Maybe, or bottoms. I haven't seen that one, but I think they're scissoring in that one. All right, so this was Friday Night Lights, not the movie. Trivia, guys, quit pissing me off. Friday Night Lights, it's a concept, blah, blah. I'm just kidding. My name's Henry Confidential. Make sure you check out everything that John's doing over on Why We Love Horror. Make sure you check out everything Will's doing every time his matches in its greatness. Make sure you check out Spoiler Alert on TikTok. It's in Spanish, so you need a translator, but he's got some great videos over there. Make sure you check out Ryan Cam 25, Ryan Cam YouTube. He's a great guy. Fantastic. He's doing a bunch of random ass fucking reviews of movies. I'm like, what's the the theme here? But he has a lot of fun doing it, so I support that. My name's Henry Confidential. That is those guys. Time to do some Jeopardies with Tato. Happy birthday, Tato.